Hey guys, Neff here. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be looking at the Robur safe deposit lock. I believe it comes out of Sweden because it does say Sweden on the key, or at least Robur is probably a Swedish company. They got a pretty cool key design on here, and from what I understand, this was a project in conjunction with ASSA, and this is built like a ASSA Twin 6000 with one less pin in the top stack and the sidebar. So there's 4 sidebar pins and 5 pin tumbler pins in the top stack. So I haven't gutted this one yet. From what I've seen, I've seen some with just standard drivers, almost to the point of having like master wafers in it to where they don't even actually function that great. And then I've seen them with gin spool drivers. To me, this one feels a lot like barrel drivers, to be honest, but it could just be that I'm forcing it and it's a gin spool. So like I said, I haven't gutted it yet. We'll go ahead and see what's inside of it today if we can get her picked. So let's chuck her up in the vise, see how it goes. Alrighty guys, we got her locked up here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the key bitting. Looks like your average Twin 6K key minus a pin on both stacks there. Nice little 90-degree turn. You can hear that sidebar disengage. I'm going to be using real thin wiper insert for tension right in the top there. Going to be using a gem hook for pins. First time I ever found a use for a gem hook. Cut that one out of my laser, and then this very small wiper insert dimple flag. So you can start from the back and start feeling away. Nothing. And go to the front here. A little click on 1. Good click on 5. And actually from there, sorry about the camera shake if you notice any of that. From there, we will actually start working on the side pins. That's one thing that added to the difficulty of this lock is a good click on 4. Is the fact that it doesn't fully isolate. So alright, 2 clicks on 3, that feels set. Working on 2. Ooh, and I just way overset that. There we go. 1 good click on 2. Let's go back and work on 3 and 4 again. Couple clicks on 3, it's nice and set. Feels like 4 did not drop. Three really light clicks on 1, and it feels set. It's a max lift, so let's double check all that. Make sure it all feels right. Yep, and I think we are good there. We may have to tap it later to make sure that sidebar engages, but let's go ahead and get what we dropped. Good click on 5 and some core movement. Four feels really tight. I'm not going to mess with that. That one's easy to overset. Good click on 3. Nothing on 2. We'll click on 1. There is some tension on 2. It's binding now. Alright, I think I got it into the milling. Got a little bit of core. I don't know about movement, but core release. Alright, click on 3. Sounded like some stuff dropped when that happened. 4 and 5 are still good. That was just 3 again. I can feel that 5's in milling. It's going to need picked good when the time comes. Couple good clicks on 2. Again, sorry about any camera shake. I'm in a really bad position. Alright, 3 just clicked up really nicely. We're going to check those side pins. Make sure that that's not what's holding us up here. 4 feels good. 3 feels good. 2 feels good. Ah, there we go. 1 was feeling really loose and it kept wanting to fall out of its gate. It just bumped back into its gate and I got some core movement. So that should make me able to set the rest of the pins now. 5's real tight. 4 can't do much with. Alright, we just clicked 3 up, probably into some milling. 2 is binding. That one clicked up into some milling with some core movement. If I get it all up here in the milling, I will get a little bit of like a false set. 2 just clicked again, felt a little bit more core movement. 3's tightened up now, binding good. Click that up with no real change. Five's feeling really tight. 4 I'm just super careful with. When I was practicing this lock today, 4 was just really easy to overset, so I don't mess with it much. It might be a standard. I've seen that exists. 2 just clicked again with even more core movement. Just tiny bits. I don't know. Sometimes I should call it just core release as opposed to movement. It almost feels like it just moves the tiniest amount. Alright, 2 and 3 feel good. 1 I am unsure about. Working on 5. Another click on 5 with a tiny bit of core movement. Just feeling away. Tap, tap, tapping. Checking 1 right now. It actually feels completely set. Just to be sure, let's check these side pins. 4 is good. 3 is good. 2 is good. 1 is good. Yeah, I knew they were good. Just wanted to make sure. Because I think I'm going to have to mess with 4 here. And I hate messing with that pin. Alright, let's do 4 and let's be nice and easy on it. Oh, 4 bumped up and I felt it release a bunch of the core. So, in a decent false set now. And I'm sure that there'll just be something to pick out of some milling and we'll call it a day here. 3 just bumped up and got a tiny bit of core movement, so it might have just been ledged up on there. It didn't really like pick, it was just caught just the tiniest amount. This could be an issue of 5, or 1 I mean. I hate having to pick 1 at the end on this lock. Every time I have had to do that, it drops so much stuff. There we go. I think I'm on 3. Getting counter rotation. And there we go. I think that was 3. Just needed to get bumped up there and do that counter rotation deal. So really excited to see what's inside of this, see what kind of driver pins it has, because like I said, I've seen multiple things on different videos. So let's go ahead and get it gutted for you. Alrighty guys, here's what we got. I am glad I found out I was right about that. It looks like this is loaded down with barrel spools, standard ASSA barrel spools, except for in chamber 5, where there is a standard, which makes sense. I would have to hit that and kind of start the whole chain reaction for the rest of it. These do look like ASSA pins. I was watching another video on this, and I am not sure how much ASSA was involved in this, because I've seen that there was some decisions made that doesn't seem like they were high quality security decisions, so you know, but it's whatever works. Maybe Robur just licensed some of their technology from them. There's the little mini sidebar. You can see that 1 and 3 were very close to them. Well, 1 is a max lift and 3 is a 4 lift, so just click those up into place, and then 2 and 4 are just a 1 lift, so just one click right up into place there. You can see the ASSA sidebar springs. The driver springs are real small, but that makes sense being a small lock. I noticed that for chamber 5 there was a longer spring. It sticks out quite a lot more, but maybe that's because it's a much smaller pin. Not sure. So inside of it, nothing real special going on there. You got your sidebar groove, all that, and the mechanism is this Delrin just cam piece, so that would rotate like this, and then that would open it and close it, open and close it. So that's just the tailpiece mechanism. Let's take a look at the counter milling on this, because on at least one video I saw, or 2 videos I saw, the counter milling was not in every chamber. And as you can see on mine, it is counter milled in every single chamber, which is pretty cool. I'm feeling it to see if there's a difference in it, because I notice, at least through the camera lens, it looks a little more gold here, but that could just be my lighting. I need something that is a different shape. Yeah, they feel about the same. So you can see your drill protection pins, top, side. There's your sidebar chamber. It's just a really cool little mini ASSA twin lock. Great idea, great thing to get for lock sport. Like I did find this, I would say, as difficult as the Twin 6K, but also would be a great option for a primer or just to add to your collection. And as you can see, based on what I've said, seeing gin spools, barrels, and standards in it can be pinned to just about anything. So if you do buy one, if you have the opportunity to ask what's inside of it, that'd probably be a great idea to do as well, because if it was me, I would want either gins or barrels instead of just all standards. But other than that, it looks pretty cool. Anyway, thanks for joining me today, guys. If you've got any questions, comments, suggestions, or feedback, I'm happy to hear it. Please like and subscribe for more. Y'all have a great day.